All right, what's up, everybody? We're Group 7 from Marketing Research, and that's the company we decided to do was HelloFresh. My name is Zach Kamansky.
My name's Jennifer.
My name's Brittany.
And my name is Regina.
So in today's day and age, people are increasingly trying to switch their eating habits to a more clean and healthy approach. However, this is an issue because most people don't even know how to cook or where to even start when it comes to that. So the idea of going to the grocery store and trying to find the correct ingredients for a specific dish really intimidates people. Just forces them to eat out rather than trying to cook a home meal. So this is where the rise of meal subscription services come into play. They offer monthly subscriptions to provide you all the ingredients you need, along with instructions on how to cook the meal. This allows people to cook for themselves and their family, and being able to feel comfortable with it rather than having to go to the grocery store and get their own ingredients. We believe that with the introduction of meal subscription services, it will increase the amount of people who choose to switch their diets from going out to eat all the time to actually staying in the house and making a healthy meal.
Okay, perfect. So I'm going to go over the executive summary. Ever since COVID-19 happened back in March 2020, some companies began to skyrocket, and HelloFresh was one of them. There was an article called HelloFresh Sees U.S. Growth by Linda Pasquini, states that HelloFresh reported sales of $970.2 million and the third quarter, and at the end, they raised up about 120% from the year earlier. The goal of our marketing proposal is to help HelloFresh retain a lot of their customers and to determine what characteristics of a subscription service will encourage new customers to sign up. The project's objectives are: 1, find out if college students prefer already prepared food ready to eat rather than cooking at home, or 2, we also want to see if college students would pay between $8 to $12 per meal. And 3, lastly, if HelloFresh would offer a first month discount on subscription service, would it lead to more subscriptions? So now we're going to talk about the problem definition.
So the problem definition I'm going to be talking about. So the type of research is exploratory and descriptive. It's exploratory because we researched the problem on why it's hard for HelloFresh to keep loyal customers, and it's descriptive because we're conducting surveys, interviews, and observations to figure out what consumers looking for food subscriptions. The reason why we chose this and what the problem is it's hard to get customers to sign up. Also, a lot of customers don't stay, they're not loyal. So the purpose is to help HelloFresh understand what the consumers are most interested in when purchasing a food service subscription.
Okay, so as far as the research objectives go, the questions we aim to answer are: do college students prefer already prepared food or ready-to-eat food rather than cooking at home? Or would college students pay between $8 to $12 per meal? And if the first month subscription service was discounted, would it lead to more subscriptions? The reason why these questions are important because we wanted to really understand why more college students don't use food subscription services as much as consumers between the age of 30 and 50 years old, because we figured they're related because they both have busy lifestyles. And on one spectrum, the people with families and stuff like that tend to cook more meals as compared to the college students who tend to eat out every day. So we figured that if we collect data on college students' time, money, and subscriptions based on our survey questions, then we would be able to answer the questions above.
Okay, so I'm going to be talking about our recommendations, and our first recommendation to HelloFresh is going to be to take a less aggressive approach when having a customer first sign up. So right now, HelloFresh requires you to kind of commit to quite a few meals, and it's a little bit more on the costly side because you're not trying just 1 or 2 meals. So our first recommendation to them would be to maybe offer some sort of either discounted rate on the first few meals, or offer a package where you could order maybe just 2 or 3 meals to start off with and to try. And for our second recommendation, we also want to implement some type of discount program for longtime customers. So the company is currently struggling to keep loyal customers, as we mentioned before. So some type of loyalty punch card or a like buy one, get one free meal sort of program. Once you've reached a certain amount of meals or a certain amount of time with the program, we think that that would help keep more customers engaged and committed to the service. And another recommendation is that a lot of consumers basically said that their produce doesn't stay fresh for long enough. So we're going to recommend that they ship out less meals quantity wise and ship out more frequently. So instead of shipping out once a week, we would offer a new service where you ship out meals twice a week, and even came up with the idea of maybe you can say like on Monday we ship out meals and these are your week meals, and then on Thursday we're going to ship you out a new shipment and these are going to be your weekend meals, where maybe you choose to not be as healthy on the weekend or vice versa, or you stay consistent, but at that point you'll have more shipments so your produce won't go bad as quickly. And the last thing that we recommend for HelloFresh is to also offer some sort of EBT payment. So if they could likely, work with some type of agency where they could collect EBT payments, that would help broaden their consumer market, because now you have that whole range of consumers that can potentially be offered this service. And that's all.